Hi, it's Mama Rose, and I got everything ready to make the ricotta cheese because I have to make another cheesecake, keto cheesecake. Everybody just loves them. So I'm going to go ahead and do the ricotta cheese so I can show you because I think I squeezed it in another video. They're all mixed up. But I got it to, this is my new way of doing it. I used to get it to 190 or higher, a little higher, and then add the lemon juice. But now I go 175 or to 180. And I put the lemon juice in, and you're going to see the magic that happens. So here we go. Now, I happen to have raw milk in here. So here's my half a cup. I got a gallon of milk, and I have a half a cup. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. Then I have a half a cup of the fresh lemon juice that I squeezed. Now, what they tell you to do is go ahead and put that in, and then put your cover on and let it set for 15 minutes. But I couldn't fit all my lemon juice. Into that one thing here. So see, you can see that it's starting. Oh, look at that magic. I'm hoping you can see that. Look at, it's just going and it's turning into ricotta cheese. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, right before your eyes. Look at that. Now I used a little, excuse me, I used a little over a half a cup. If you just do the half a cup only, put the cover on and let it set for 15 minutes, you should have ricotta cheese by the time you're done. Let me see if I shut the light off. Maybe that'll be better. I think that's about done. Yeah. You can see that the liquid is clear. That's the way. Let's see if I can set this down again. Oh, beautiful. Except it's not on all of its things. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can get a nut bag or, you know, some kind of cheesecloth, put it over a colander, and put it in the bags and hang it. But I'm not going to do that with the ricotta cheese. I don't need to. So I just discovered that this last week. So I'm just going to do this and get it all out this way. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. Oh. There we go. Look at that. Oh. This is with a gallon of raw milk. Now, I'm not going to get the enzymes, of course, because I heated the milk, but it is only to 175, so I'm sure there's things it doesn't kill at 175, because that's not too hot. That's not even boiling 175. Ooh, there we go. And what I did, it's, I think a little secret if you want really creamy ricotta cheese, is to let it get to the temperature really slow, because I make other cheeses and like you know, cheddars and Monterey Jack, and I make a bunch of those, and Parmesan cheese, and a lot of times they'll tell you to be gentle when you're getting the cheese to the milk to temperature, and I think there's just something that it does to the milk when it's real hot. I mean, it stands to reason. If you got it on high and you're bringing it to temperature as fast as you can, it's not as gentle. I don't mean to do that so you can't see, but I'm just straining it. If I had it in a nut bag or a cheesecloth, you know, I would be hanging it, and it would be the liquid would be coming out the way. But I didn't do it. So it's all in here. Oh, lots more in here. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. See, I get distracted. But again, don't boil it hard. Just get it up to the temperature. Put it on low and do some stuff around the house and just keep checking on it. And when it gets to temperature, then go ahead and add your lemon juice. And here you go. Now, if I want to get every little bit out of here, which I will do later, I'll just pour this through you know, one of my strainers, one of the hand ones even, just to get a few of those last particles out. And I like to leave a little bit of liquid in this, so I don't want it super dry. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm just get a little bit more out. I don't, well, let me go back. The reason I wanted to use the raw milk is because I know where it comes from, and there's nothing in it at all. When they homogenize it and pasteurize it, you know, it does lose things. That's why they have to add vitamins, they add vitamin D to it, they add things to it, because it has lost things in that homogenization and pasteurization process. So a lot of times I'll make this with just Trader Joe's organic milk. I get a gallon, it's $5.99. But today I did have this milk here ready to do this with. This is a special cheesecake just for us, and I paid $13 a gallon for the raw milk. But this is going to be so good, and I'm going to feel so good about it. So I'm going to go ahead, and things are a little bit messy today for me. But I wanted to do this. I'm going to take you over here, and I'm going to salt this. Get you down here. I'm doing too many things today, but I did want to show you this. I think. There we go. Where are you? All right. There. And all my stuff over here. We're going to get the salt. Of course, I use Celtic Salt. And you can see that there's still quite a bit of liquid in this. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more off. This is the whey. I'm calling it liquid. And I think that's good. That's a good amount. I hope you can see. I can't even tell. Can you see? Yeah, that's better without the light. Maybe not. We'll try it this way. And then I'm just going to put some salt on it. Not a lot, just a pinch. Pinch, little pinch. Because I'm going to put it in the cheesecake. And then you just want to mix it around. So there you go. Now I only need I'm going to make the cheesecake in I need a bigger fork, huh? I am going to make the cheesecake in the little mini pans, the little 6-inch, and I'm going to do it in the Instapot. And I have a video already on the internet with the cheesecake that I did Instapot with. And I'll tell you what, it is just, I had to taste it. That's so good. And that's the way I'm going to make my cheesecake from now on. Forget the oven. Things are getting, I'm going to raise this so you can see me. Especially now that summer is hit, or spring is hit with a vengeance, because it's really hot. And who wants to do the oven thing? You know what I mean? So I'm just going to do this, and we're all done. And just mix that liquid in. You see there's a little bit of liquid in there. You know, I just mix it in. This is interesting because this milk, when I make the ricotta with it, it's even a little stringy. It's got a different texture, It's really beautiful. But the other milk is just fine if you want to do that with it. And see how easy that was? Can't you just do that really quick? I mean, isn't that easier than going and spending a lot of money on organic ricotta cheese when you can do it with Trader Joe's for $5.99, and you get quite a bit of this in it. I should probably measure it. I think I'm going to do that with you right now just to see how many cups I get from 1 gallon of milk. Let me go get my measuring cup over there, and we'll do that really quick. Now I gotta raise this a little bit. Oh, there we go. I don't understand this camera. Oh, there we go. Isn't this wonderful? Plate here. When I make the cheesecake, usually I am not, I weigh it, I don't measure it. But today I'm going to go ahead and do that and see if we can get back down there. Yeah, you can see me a little here. So I'm going to go ahead and measure it. Let's get something to do that with. right, so we have, so far, we have 1 cup, which is 8 ounces. Should be 2 cups. Let's get our I'm going to get the scale and see how, whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to put the cup on first. Shut it off. Okay. Oh, I made it think too much now. All right, I'll shut it off. Put the dish on there. You can't see, huh? And then turn it on. And it's going to zero out. And the reason I'm doing this, I've been wanting to do this because when I do my recipe for the cheesecake, it's 1.5 pounds. That's a whole recipe. 1.5 pounds of ricotta cheese. So I use 24 ounces to do the, or 12 ounces to do the little cheesecake. But I'm curious to see how much a cup weighs, because it might not be 8 ounces. See, a cup is 7.4 ounces. That's why it's important when you're making if you do make the cheesecake, that you weigh it. Because obviously this is off. And who knows how to fill it. I guess if you just fill it really good, there, it's 8 now. A cup is 8 ounces. But you got to really fill it right. But, you know, measure it. So that's it. We got three cups. I bet I could squeeze this little bit in there. But we did get at least 3 cups, maybe more out of this. And there's a little bit of liquid in here that didn't go into the cheese, and that's okay. It's the whey. I know what I was going to say earlier. I do not save the whey when I make anything with cooked milk, because there's no enzymes left in it. So it's not what I'm looking for. But if I make kefir, which I have videos on that, if I have kefir milk that I've made with raw cheese, that would be something that you could use. And I am going to do some videos here really quick on doing some cultured vegetables, and that's a nice place to put it. If you don't have some sauerkraut to put in it from another batch, then you can go ahead and use the whey in there. And we'll be doing some of that. So I'm just getting a little bit more of the liquid out of this. Makes a beautiful, beautiful cheesecake. And again, if you want to put this in a like a nut bag and hang it, you can do that, especially if you want a really dry ricotta cheese. This texture is so different though from the pasteurized milk. I don't think I've made a cheesecake yet with the ricotta cheese from the raw milk. It's not gritty at all. It's really got a nice texture. Well, anyway, that's how I make ricotta cheese. It's so easy. Try it. It's really a lot of fun. I bet the kids will like it. You can kind of use it as a science experiment as well. But anyway, enjoy, be healthy, and do something good for your body today.